I'm so excited to show you how I transformed our primary bedroom from this into this. I have been wanting to do a lime wash project in my house for quite a while now, so this bedroom was the perfect choice for that. I love how it turned out. It's moody, but not over the top. So the first things first with a lime wash project is you've got to decide, are you going to do a DIY lime wash? I didn't want to screw it up, and so I went with Portola paints. I've used their products before in the past, and I've had a really good experience with them. If you want to go back, I did my fireplace, a concrete finish with them, and they have tons of different lime wash options. So I ordered 4 samples of a brown type base because I knew I wanted brown, tan, some color like that. And then I just did 2 coats on the wall to figure out what I thought was going to look best in the space. I think I'm going to use the lighter one in a bathroom in the future, but for now we went with the far right one. So just FYI, it goes on really dark, and so you want to wait for it to dry to figure out, what it's going to look like in your space. And yes, I am 6 months pregnant in this video. Probably shouldn't have been climbing on the chair, but I've had to learn my limits in pregnancy and DIY projects. In order to apply lime wash stain, you're going to go and get a staining brush from Home Depot, a 4-inch one. It's like the same type of brush that you would use on a deck if you're staining a deck. And as you can see in the corner there, I do a straight line up into that corner, and then I start working it through in X-type fashions because you just want to have as much texture as possible without straight lines so that it paints on really well. And so it's actually really fun to do. It is just very time consuming. So this is another one of those projects. Get yourself a book or a podcast and just disassociate and work your way around the room. It is definitely one of those projects where you have to trust the process because as you're putting the first coat on, you're kind of panicking like, what have I done? This looks so ugly. And so you have to just trust that it's going to turn out well because it really will. It will be just fine in the long run. And for this project, I wanted to just completely drench the room because not only is lime washing in, I really feel like if you're going to do it, you might as well do the ceiling as well so that it looks like one complete room. And so that was not my favorite part of the project, was leaning back and having to do the ceiling. But, it is what it is. This project also can be a little bit messy just because of how big the brush is. And then the paint almost, to me, partially because I was doing brown, right, kind of looked like a muddy puddle. And so I fortunately had bought a mirror for this room and opened it, and it had those cardboard boxes that they came in. And so it was the perfect thing to add under anywhere I was painting, but I would highly suggest taping off the room and putting something to cover your floors if you are going to do this project. And I figured if I am going to do this project, I am really going to do this project. And so I did the entire closet as well. That was pretty time consuming just because of how, intricate some of that was, but I love how it turned out in there. And I also got trim paint. So the great thing with Portola is they don't just have the lime wash, but they have a matching trim paint that goes with it. So I was able to paint all the closet shelves as well as the doors and all of the trim in my room so that it just has one cohesive look. So with any DIY project that you do in your home, about halfway through, which is about the period when you're going to start doing the second coat, you're over it, you're ready for it to be done. But trust the process, keep going. The second coat is really important. It does go on a lot easier and quicker than the first coat does. And it just fills in any of those little sections because honestly, the first coat didn't look too bad, but the second coat does definitely make it look even better. And then to finally finish it off to give it that perfect look is starting on your trim. I didn't take very many videos of me doing the trim, but one trick that I will give you for baseboards is to use an old folder, and then you can push that down into the carpet and you can paint your trim along the way. So that's what I did all the way along the baseboards. As you can see, I'm just scooting along and painting the baseboard because otherwise it's difficult to do and get all the way down to the floor without ruining your carpet. So I did the baseboards, the window frame, closet doors, closet shelves, as well as the inside of my interior door. This is a reminder of what the bedroom looked like before, as well as what it looks like after. This is the nighttime view. The beginning of the video had the daylight view, but I wanted you to see what the lime wash looks like at night with the lights lit up. And this is the daytime again. Anytime I'm doing a room, I feel like the rug is the hardest part, so I do try to start with the rug based upon what color I'm going with. These nightstands and dresser, such high quality, you guys, and they're from freaking Walmart. So I will link those below in my Shop My. That lamp was from Amazon, as well as the curtains, the curtain rods, those little curtain hangy things, and the light fixture, as well as the big mirror in the corner. So I do love my Minky Couture blankets though. We sleep with those, and my sheets are all from Quincy.
You like it, Chloe?
Love that brand.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. Follow along for more DIY.